Welcome back to the Nerdery. We are going to unbox the brand new Ahsoka Tano with updated photo real face and compare her to the prior version. This episode will ask and answer the question, is Ahsoka upgrade worthy? The top of the box has an open window and you can see the diagonal cut. Star Wars Black Series logo on top, and as we look down we can see Ahsoka Tano with her updated photo real face, her two lightsabers. You have a purple line with Star Wars Rebels, and then Ahsoka Tano is written in purple. Let's admire the art on the side of the box. That is a gorgeous drawing of Ahsoka. I love the grayscale and then the purple coming up and flowing through the image. Back of the box shows Ahsoka dual wielding, Star Wars Black Series logo, and her description. Ahsoka Tano, a Togruta female, was the Padawan learner to Anakin Skywalker and a hero of the Clone Wars. Alongside Anakin, she grew from headstrong student into mature leader, but her destiny laid along a different path than the Jedi. Remaining side of the box has a window you could see Ahsoka with a purple stripe on the bottom and Star Wars Black Series logo. Ahsoka is a Togruta from the planet Chile. She was born 36 years before the Battle of Yavin and was found by Master Plo Koon at 3 years old. Ahsoka's first appearance was in the Clone Wars movie where she was assigned to be the Padawan learner of Chosen One, Anakin Skywalker. Her character was developed in great detail in the Clone Wars and Rebels series. One of my favorite arcs in all of Star Wars is when Ahsoka is framed by Barriss Offee for bombing the Jedi Temple. She is then kicked out of the Order and loses her faith in the Jedi. When they formally invite her back, she says, "I am no Jedi." Alright, man, my first reaction is, this is a really great figure, because I've had this figure for years and enjoyed it. Here is the new upgraded Ahsoka Tano. I guess it's upgraded? I mean, I could see some differences in the face, mainly around the eyes. There looks like some more eyeshadow. The lips are a darker color. Her tendrils are a little bit yellowed white. The one thing I do appreciate is the new Ahsoka is a little bit taller. She's supposed to be 6'2", and I thought this figure was a little undersized. Other than that, it's the exact same figure. I'm kind of let down, I gotta be honest. I kind of wish I didn't open it now, because this is not an upgrade. I mean, it's different. The original figure was already really good. So the markings on the side of her face are slightly different on the cheek and eye. Forehead is similar but slightly different. The arrow is a little more pronounced on the new figure. And again, a couple little changes over the left eye and left cheek. Ahsoka has very good head tilt and movement if you consider these tendrils coming off the front and back. She doesn't get much down or up, but she can look side to side and has a little tilt to her. So I do appreciate that. Really great movement at the shoulder, comes out 90 degrees. You have movement, 360 degree rotation at the elbow, and her wrist inflects up and down, which I do appreciate for a lightsaber wielding character. Really do appreciate the gauntlet she has on her forearm with the control buttons, which mirrors her left forearm as well. Her left hand inflects side to side instead of up and down, but I think when you have a figure that can dual wield a lightsaber, this can inflect up and down because the left hand is in more of a defensive position where this hand is meant to attack. So block, attack, wax on, wax off. Rotates at the torso. Her midsection is a mixture of soft goods and rubber. So these are soft rubber that hang down, and I really appreciate she has two hooks for her lightsabers, and then the skirt is a soft goods material. She has a cut at the thigh with a double pin knee joint. The covering on her boots comes down for a nice aesthetic look, but the good news is it does not hinder inflection back and forth, and she does tilt side to side. One thing with this figure that I'm not a fan of are high heels. High heels on a Marvel Legends or a Black Series figure always limits articulation, and I've never met anyone who said, "Oh, that's a great trade-off for that aesthetic." Ahsoka comes with two lightsabers. This one has a longer lightsaber blade and hilt. I do appreciate the detail on this, as it really does remind me of Ahsoka's lightsaber from the series. Here's her second lightsaber, which is just plain silver and also has a shorter blade. Here you can see her blade side by side and the different lengths. Other thing to note is these are actually a pale blue, where Ahsoka's lightsaber should be white. Let's take a look at her prior lightsaber, and you can see there's definitely a difference in tone. I do prefer the original version because it is a little more clear and has less tint of blue in it. Let's take a look at Ahsoka here with her lightsaber. Fits nicely into the hand. I love how this hilt is a little bit larger. She can hold it with two hands if you want her to and not have her dual wield, but Ahsoka is definitely going to dual wield in my display. Let's put in the shorter hilt and blade. So Ahsoka is one of my all-time favorite characters in all of Star Wars, and a big reason is just her arc and growth and the fact that she finally sees the Jedi Order from what it is and decides to leave it and follow the path of the Grey Jedi. I know Grey Jedi technically isn't in Disney canon, but in my mind, she definitely is following the path of the Grey Jedi. What do you guys think? She looks awesome dual wielding, man. You can get her in such cool positions like she's in the show. A lot of times she'll crouch down in a stance like this. So left saber with the shorter blade is defensive. This one's offensive. She's ready to... There's a cool scene in one of the later episodes of Clone Wars where she walks in a room and she's surrounded. She crouches down and then basically helicopters and chops everyone's head off. She's a badass, man. Total badass. Here's a little scale fun with the rest of the Rebels wave. Still waiting on Kanan to ship from GameStop. So we could see our hero Ahsoka with photoreal Ezra, Hera, Sabine, and the awesome new Zeb. I really do think this wave looks great together, and the photoreal faces have a synergistic effect. Pretty excited to see Ahsoka in Season 2 of The Mandalorian. I have her scaled here with Din Djarin and Paz Vizsla. Man, she looks awesome with these Mandos, man. Oh, that's really cool. Playing with my toys. I would love to see some kind of comic or show or whatever Disney wants to do with Ahsoka and Dr. Aphra. I think these two would be awesome together. And just a little wishful thinking that maybe someday she could meet the second sister. And this is my carbonized version of her that I got in an eBay lot win. I think they scale really cool together. And to me, Aphra is one of the better photoreal faces we've gotten, especially because we've only seen her in the comics. I thought they transcribed it from comic to toy very, very well. Is Ahsoka upgrade worthy? I gotta say Deneno, my damie. She is a great figure and worth owning. If you have the original and have both lightsabers, I don't see a need to get her just for the slight tweak to the photoreal face and the little bit of yellowing that they put on her tendrils. It doesn't do anything for me that's additive that makes me feel like, oh, I'm so glad I have her. However, the Ahsoka Tano figure we have is my daughter's, and she lost one of the lightsabers. So this Ahsoka is mine, so for me it makes sense. Plus, I bought the entire wave as a bundle from GameStop, and I got it for $136. So I basically got one figure for free out of the group. Very grateful to have her, and I feel like she's a great addition to the Nerdery with both lightsabers. However, my final recommendation would be, if you already own this figure, to skip buying this one and put your money to somewhere else, because the rest of the figures in this wave have been pretty good so far, with Sabine and Ezra being worthy upgrades. Hera, I actually think the original was slightly better, and Zeb is brand new, so you gotta grab him if you can find him. Please like, subscribe, and ring the bell to join the noble quest of building this action figure collection. See you real soon.